Hello, everybody. New Manchester here, back with another video, and I'm gonna do well. This video I'm about to do. It's as you can this video what I'm about to do right now, as you can see, I have like a weird lighting screen in front of you. This is a one-time thing. I mean, I will show myself in future videos, so don't worry. I mean, I mean, you can hear. I mean, you guys can be able to hear the sound of my voice. And I'm gonna read something. And before I start this video on what I'm about to read, uh, I just heard about Donald Trump is in the United Kingdom. He's he's visiting the Queen and the royal family, and I heard he's gonna I heard he's about to I don't know if he's gonna I don't know well they're gonna well actually I heard they're gonna do this thing called tea time. It's where they talk about things. I mean, Donald Trump is gonna attend tea time with the royal family, and I heard that there was talks about climate change. Well, I don't think Donald Trump doesn't care about climate change. He thinks climate change is a hoax. And there's citizens and people in parliament who doesn't want him there, and they're protesting. And also there's going to be a replacement for Theresa May, or Mother May, as people in the Commonwealth of Nations in Britain like to call her. I don't know. Um, there's going to be I think I heard that Jeremy Hunt is going to replace her as prime minister. So that's what I heard. Watch this on France 24 English on YouTube on my computer. A live stream. Also, I heard about French Guyana, overseas collectively or overseas department of France that's littered in poverty and bad roads, and French President Emmanuel Macron and past presidents haven't done anything in improving the infrastructure and the building of schools, and doing something about the poverty rate and crime rate there. So yeah, won't get any of this on the local news or on cable television stations like Fox News, MSNBC, and CNN. Oh well, okay, let me get off of that. And I know you people don't want to hear this. I mean, I know you guys been hearing me talking about Texas all the time on my on my past videos. So what I'm about to read. So what I'm about to read online, which I dug up online. It's titled 36 Reasons Why Texas Sucks. So I know there's a lot of you who don't have a clue what's going on in Texas, and well, how Texas is. Well, I'll read this and I'll tell you what's going on here. I know I'm going to get a dislike from Texas people on this video, but I really don't care. I could care less. Okay, here it is. 36 reasons why Texas sucks. Number 1, Texans. Socially retarded acts of Bravo. Lack of self-awareness. Isolation isolationist in thought, isolationistics in thought, kind of like someone who was raised under a rock. But the rock was big, so they boast about how big the rock was. There's more, but man, it's so sad, and they don't even know it. I'm gonna talk about this. Yeah, this is true. I mean, yeah, they got this. Yeah, they got this. This self bravado on them, and they're not that smart. I mean, it's like this. Like, okay, like if something's like broken, I mean, they won't even look at it. They won't see what the cause of it. And I dealt with people like this. I mean, I see something that's broken and I tell them about it. They just ignore it and they don't even focus on it. They just focus on something else. See, so yeah. Number two, Texas is a Mexican border state, complete with roads traveled by drug cartels, fleet fleeting the increasing violent crime rate, drug use, and even expanding prison population in Texas. That isn't nice, and I don't have this problem in my state. Um, okay, this story is really crazy. I mean, this is what I'm about to say on this. This is a crazy story. I remember a guy who came from Mexico. He crossed into the United States from Mexico and crossed into Texas. And I think he went to Houston and he killed somebody. And okay, they brought him to he brought him they brought him to trial for murder. And the okay and I think the Mexican government told him not to bring him on trial and not execute him, put him to death. Texas has the death penalty. I mean, they execute a lot of people in this state. And the government of Mexico told Texas not to execute him. They just ignored him and just executed him anyway. So he's dead now. We I mean, I'm not for murderers or anything. I think if you kill somebody, you should be punished. But I mean, he's not even a citizen of the United States, and I mean, it didn't make any sense for me why they did this. Anyone of you want to disagree with me, go right ahead. Okay, number three, leading state for hate groups. There are more registered hate groups in Texas than any other state. They all hate different groups for different reasons. When you get right down to it, no one is safe in Texas. Not even Texans. Testament to Texas' long tradition of nice, down to earth claim members and level headed cult fanatics. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's all true. I mean, yeah, 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 well, yeah. I didn't run into any hate groups where I live, but I can tell you this. I mean, I know this. I live in East Texas, and the white people here um hide their they hide their racism. They don't bring it out in front of everybody. They just keep it closed where people from different races from them won't know they hate them. I mean, they'll pretend like they're nice and they like you, but when they go behind closed doors, they say all their racist, hateful things, and they do a lot of bashing. So yeah, I mean, they just keep it hidden. They don't blow it out in front of everybody. I mean, and also they do act strange. I mean, you can tell what's up with them when you're around them. Okay, number four, over industrialized of undesirable industries. Yes, when you visit Texas, you get the full impact of what a cesspool they made out of their state with factories, oil refineries, and chemical plants. Don't get me wrong, it is good somebody is manufacturing this stuff out of there, but man, you've got to be 6 flags short of a theme park to live among the stench filled, chemical run heat fest that is Texas. Number 5. Texas as a state ranks in the top 5 of all states for all major pollutants. Go figure. The EPA says you can't breathe the air for fear of carcinogens, can't drink the water for fear of toxins, can't eat the seafood for fear of mercury poisoning, and the Taiwanese plants spill high levels of runoff into the neighborhoods. That isn't good either. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, well, I'm gonna talk about the water that I get from my house from the Liberty City Water Supply Corporation. I mean, this water is is contaminated. It has salt/solvent in it. If you drink a lot of it, it will give you high blood pressure. It's bad for your health, bad for your skin, and bad for your hair. It's bad for your skin and your hair if you bathe in it. Yeah, plus it does damage to refrigerators and washing machines. A lot of this house, this the house that I live in went through a lot of washing machines and refrigerators. Okay. Number 6. Clampton stereotypes which aren't altogether untrue. I've never seen any other collective branch unwillingly living up to negative stereotypes. Perhaps some t-shirts can be airdropped to them. You know, t-shirts that say something like "Thank God I struck oil, 'cause my double wide needs a fixin'." Number 7. Texans' general confusion between pride and reason. There is healthy pride, and then there is a Texan pride. Actually, a Texan is proud of his state like a Branch Davidian is proud of his Kool-Aid. Yeah, they go overboard on state pride here. I mean, it's just annoying. It doesn't have no logical reason. A lot of them say this state is the best. I mean, I don't see what's so great about it at all. It's just as worse as the rest of the U.S. Okay. Okay, number 8. Corrupt institutes of businesses. Enron was a great, but no one can beat the oil companies for blood money, environmental destruction, greed, and corruption. A Texan would tell you that corruption only exists in zip codes outside their magical state. Is that true? Corruption does exist here in Texas. They can pretend like it exists outside the state and never exists in their state, but it does exist in this state. So to any one of you who aren't from Texas, I mean, don't believe anything that they tell you. That this state, that corruption doesn't exist in this state, and it does. Okay. 9. Cults. Kind of self-explanatory. Apparently, Texas is the perfect place for those who like to organize and be married while preying on kids. Gotta love Texas. Number 10. Backwards thinking. State first, country second. Or is there something between state and country, like, I don't know, socks or peanut butter? You gotta love state first mentality. If the country is attacked, would Texas just side with Mexico just to save your state? Kind of like if your house was burning, you only save your bathroom. Lots of reasoning there. Wait a minute. I'm going to start a new one. It's called Homeowners Association First. Hey Texas, do you shoot people in the back too? Yeah, this backwards thinking of people in Texas thinking that their state is a country and their state is not a country. The 254 counties in the state are not states slash provinces. The governor is not a president slash prime minister. They don't have the things that make a country. They're part of the United States, and if they want to go around and keep thinking that they're a country and they're a country and their state is the best, that's up to them. But at the end of the day, they're wrong, and they are suffering from their own ignorance. Okay, number 11. Worst humidity and dew point. Yes, it is true. Houston / Bay Area is tied with annual averages for the worst humidity and dew point in the United States per NOAA. In a nutshell, it is like a sauna, a constant sauna for 7 months out of the year. What's even worse is there are no seasons. Number 12, hurricanes. You got it. More of my tax dollars go to natural disasters like hurricanes in Texas. Nothing like every hurricane season fearing the wrath of God upon your family and home. Number 13, tornadoes. This must have to do with the fact that Texas leads the nation in the amount of trailer homes as a percentage of all homes. The good thing is Texas is flat and has nothing around for hundreds of miles, so many people should get hurt except those who ask for it. Texans. Number 14, trailer trash. T stands for trailer trash, tornadoes, truck stops, terrible, tacky, terroristic, Taliban, travesty, and one more. Dang, I forgot. Number 15, prison overpopulation. Texas just can't kill them fast enough. I mean, they got the death penalty. I mean, they're just killing people left and right, regardless if they're guilty of murder, not guilty of murder, mentally retarded, mentally ill. They just kill everybody left and right. I mean, they just put everybody to death. I mean, it doesn't matter if they don't have a clue over the murder that they committed, or they know better on the murder that they committed, or they just don't have anything to do with the murder at all. And I think it has something to do with them in court. They don't look at the evidence. They ignore the evidence. I mean, I'll never serve jury duty because of what I was born with. So yeah. So yeah. Boy, if I do, I probably would tell all of you. Okay. Number 16, gun rights. Hey, look, Texans need their guns because the state is unwillingly foot the bill on accurate policing and safety like other states. State first, citizen last. Yeah, a lot of gun nuts live here. Yeah, I remember I went to a store and I was standing in line to pay for something, and there was some guy who was standing in front of me. It was an old, overweight white guy, and he had a gun holster on his belt, and his gun was in the holster. And it has something to do the open carry law here, where people can carry guns in public to shopping centers and to schools to colleges / universities and schools. I mean, it's just gonna lead to one big shootout, which is crazy. And they're teaching them teachers, not just here in other states in America, how to use a gun. I mean, when you want to arm a teacher with a gun instead of they want to arm a teacher with a gun instead of giving the teacher resources to teach the class and pay them more. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Number 17, highest unwanted teen pregnancies. Number 17, high unwanted teen pregnancies. According to a Houston paper, they like to do more than play with Barbies down in Texas. Apparently, they like to get pregnant and be a mom at age 12 too. I don't know about that, but I know the teen pregnancy rate is very high here. I mean, it goes back to abortion, you know. I mean, these Republicans want to care about life. I mean, they say they care about life. I mean, how are you going to care about life? I mean, you care about life. I mean, if that life is born, you're going to cut programs and things that life needs to survive on. How about this? And these women like are broke and poor. I mean, they can't afford to raise a child. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, how about this? I mean, how about raise the minimum wage, bring in universal health care, and you see abortion rates go down? How about that? But no, they don't want to do that. And I think I said this in a previous video. Okay. Number 18, poorly educated, still poorly educated compared to other states. When are the oil guys going to pay for schools? Never. Okay. Number 19, lack of influx. This is something oil money can't buy. You can't be rich, but you can't find Oklahoma on a map. or in the view of people in America, they can't find Britain on the map, and these people can't find Britain on the map either. Yeah, I mean, the education system in America is a joke. Okay, number 20. Cities anxiety neighboring towns just to boost on size. Truly Texas. Guess what? Everyone can see through this. When your metro area is tenth the size of other metro areas, you can't you kind of get the idea you're just being typical Texas. Number 21, highest accident rate of any state. Listen, you have to drive 2 hours to get to what places the rest of us can get to in 30 minutes. I would drive fast and not care about my life too if I lived in Texas. Of course, the accident rate also includes factory explosions, etc. Yeah, the people here, they drive crazy. I mean, if you drive on a two-lane road somewhere in Texas, I mean, and you driving by the speed limit, this is what they'll do. Like they'll get behind you. They'll drive real close behind you, and they'll just move to the other side of the road and drive really fast to pass you. Then after they pass you, they move back to the right side of the road. And that's just an accident waiting to happen. I mean, they don't have a clue that an oncoming car is coming, and that lead into a head-on collision. Plus, they drive like maniacs. Like they'll plus they just drive like idiots. Like in the rain, like they'll drive really fast in the rain on rainy, wet, slick roads. It'll be a big pour down, and the roads will be wet and slick. It doesn't matter if it's raining or it's not raining, and the roads are wet and slick. I mean, they'll drive really fast, and they'll hydroplane. They'll slide across the road, and they'll slide off the road and land into a ditch, or they'll slide and collide with another car. So that's just sheer stupidity right there. And they do all this crazy driving just to get to where they need to go. I mean, and they're doing this like, I don't know, to get home to watch a show or watch a television show, or like they'll go to the store or whatnot. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some crazy drivers all over the country, all over America as well. So yeah, I mean, okay. Number 22, Texas consumes more energy than what is produced by the state in terms of gross product per the Department of Energy. Texas is an energy empire. Unfortunately, their bragging is unsustained when they claim the power of the world. Number 23, highest end sourcer, more people working for foreign firms, helping make money and foreign investments. Guess what? More citizens in Texas by percentage are contributing a dime to US investment. Number 24, high cancer rate. Of course, you don't roll your state with anything goes industrially without paying for it, do you? Number 25, high obesity rate. Must be the dependence on Mexican food, barbecue. That's Mexican food, you know. That's what makes Texas so exotic. Yeah, the obesity rate is through the roof here. Like, I see a lot of fat men and fat women like here. Mostly I just see fat women. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, it's. I think in a previous video, people in America are overweight because they eat larger portions of unhealthy foods and drink a lot of unhealthy drinks that has high fructose corn syrup and all kinds of ingredients and toxins that make them overweight and give them the worst health on the planet. Okay. Okay, number 26. Rated one of the least livable of all states in 2008. It's just an article, but it was nice. Number 27. Floods. It is wonderful how Texas is famous for its natural disasters. Stevie Ray Vaughan sang about it. He's a Texan. I like he's just telling it like it is. Number 28. Lack of water to most of the state. High cost of water. Are you kidding? You can't drink oil? Number 29. Toxic levels of mercury in fishing off Texas shores. Already covered. I like eating tamarind. Maybe I should move to Texas. Number 30. Don't even move. Don't even think about moving here. Number 30. No mountains. They have a lot of mountains in West Texas. I think, yeah. Texas is beautiful with flat, dusty fields of dirt dry for 100 miles until you get to some hills with nice folks with guns. Texas, great place to drive through on your way to somewhere else. Yeah, the best part of Texas is driving through it and leaving it, and not living here. Number 31. Beaches are contaminated. Galveston is called a resort town. Compared to my state, Galveston is a cesspool with an oil platform right on the beach while you swim among signs that warn you about hepatitis. I've been to Galveston. I mean, it's not a great place. Like, yeah, the seawater is dirty. Yeah. I think I went there with my father. I mean, after we went to Houston. I don't like Houston either. I mean, I went there like twice. I went there on an art field trip in college. I mean, that city sucks. I mean, it does. I mean, I remember I said hi to someone there and they acted weird there. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, number 32. Pronounced Pride and Prejudice. Back on the pride kick. Can't wait. Can't have pride without prejudice. Oh, wait, I can. Number 33. Nice people. To your face. The rest of some kind of judgment call. Made on their own anic beliefs. Yeah, they're just thing that they do here in Texas. It's annoying. I mean, they'll say like yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am like 50 million times. Like the courteousness is just it's kind of creepy and just going way too far. Like, and the weird and dumb thing about all of this is okay, somebody like helps you out, or or they tell you, or you ask them a question about this and they tell you something. I mean, when you thank them, instead of them saying yes sir, instead of them saying you're welcome, they'll say yes sir to you if you're a guy, or they'll say yes ma'am to you if you're a woman, which is just dumb. I mean, you're supposed to say you're welcome. I mean, I mean, the curdiness is just over the top, and it doesn't make and it doesn't make any sense, and it's kind of off. Okay, number 34, per, lost protective lost perspective of their country. I guess if you're trapped in an abyss, you lose all hope that there is more out there. Yeah, people in Texas think Texas is it. They think the state is it. I mean, and they don't have a clue that, there's a big huge world to travel. I mean, I think they're not interested in like going overseas and learning new cultures, because there's more to this. There's more because there's more to the patch of dirt that you live in. But there's more. Well, I won't say that there's more to it to the patch of dirt that you live on. Like, I mean, well, I won't say that there's something beyond your patch of dirt, which is countries overseas. I mean, Doc G said this. I mean, in a video I watched, he told me, okay, if you have a, okay, go and travel. Traveling is good for the soul. If you travel, your mind will be, your mind will be changed. You will feel worldly. You'll feel free. You won't be trapped in a box. You'll be thinking outside of the box. And he said this, don't just go to another state. Don't just go to the Bahamas. Don't just go to Cuba. That's right by the United States. Don't go to another state. Go to another continent. Go to another continent with a lot of countries. And he's right about it. But I think here in Texas, that's all they know. They lived here all their life. That's all they know. They think Texas is the world, and it's not the world. It's just a state, part of the United States. And you need to travel outside of your state and see how people live, see how people are in other countries. Yeah, I did it. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Number 35. Texas tea smells like waffling BO sulfur pit and a manure farm. Oh wait, Texas oil towns are right next to sulfur pits, which are right next to ranches. That leaves BO, which is the legal immigrant day laborer who has the world legally at all these places in order to make ends meet. Number 36. Sports are corresponded. That's why academics aren't. Lucky they're close to countries where they can get cheap antibiotic steroids, and other enhancement drugs you can't buy in the US. Okay, think that's it. Um, I think some of that stuff isn't true. I think this guy who put it is a post by some guy. I think he just over exaggerating. Well, I'll tell you the experiences that I have here in Texas. I remember I went to a park. And I sat on a park bench and I was eating a bag of popcorn. Okay, I saw a guy. Not a guy. I saw someone in a I saw someone in a white Cadillac parked at this park. I was sitting on a park bench and it was facing this RV park. Okay, this white Cadillac. Someone got ready to leave in this white Cadillac and they came driving by and they honked their horn, and they honked the horn of the car, honking at me. Then they turned the car around and came right back and honked at me again. Then he parked all the way to the far end of the RV park um, pathway, and it just stood there and just honk constantly, honk constantly, honk constantly. And they didn't leave until I left. When I got ready to leave, then they left. I think they were just picking on me because I was some guy eating a bag of popcorn in the park. And I think this happened to some guy who was sucking on a lollipop, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Weird. Yeah. Ran across some weirdos in some convenience stores, and I worked with some weirdos at a Walmart. I mean, it was a scrawny white guy. I mean, I worked an overnight stocking with him at Walmart. He's a typical Texan. He was really strange. He was a weirdo. I remember asking for help. Pushing this pallet with cases of bottled water on it to this place I want to stock at. Okay, he helps me push it. Then I turn around to see if he was there. He was gone. He just disappeared. I saw him pushing it from behind. Then when I got to the aisle of Walmart where I was gonna stock the cases of bottled water. I mean, this is where I used to work at Walmart. I turned around and looked. He disappeared. Like it was like a ghost. Like just pushed this thing. Like it was strange. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, I got stabbed in the back. I got picked on. I was treated like crap in this state, you know. And it's funny, you know. I look at these people, you know. They're just a batch of Americans who just don't know anything, you know. They're just like everybody else in America. I mean, they're no different. I mean, they're all Americans anyway. So what's the point of acting like the state that you live in is a country and is part of the United States? So yeah, I'm never gonna understand them. I'm not gonna care, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time listening to some wacko just tell me on a 1 hour long discussion about why Texas is great. I don't want to hear it because it doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't get it. It doesn't get you any. It doesn't get me anywhere. I mean, it doesn't serve a purpose to me. It's just a bunch of lies and bullshit, just nonsense and just whack job talk. That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, think that's all I got to say. And well, by the way, before I end this video, about that notification that I said in the previous video titled which country would you live in? I saw the notification of from Winston Wu's website titled Winston Wu's Happier Abroad YouTube channel, and said that his son Angelo, wherever his name, Angelo Wu. Come to find out, he wasn't born like this year. He was born back in 2008. So like, I think that's just an old video footage that Winston Wu uploaded on his Happier Abroad YouTube channel. So So that was a mistake. So I apologize for that. Um, yeah. Okay, I think that's all I gotta say. Okay, okay, I think that's all I gotta say. Okay, if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike it. And if you the content on my like the content videos on my channel, go ahead and sub to me. You know, I don't care if I get dislikes on this video. I mean, I get some Texans are gonna dislike this video, and they're not gonna say anything. I mean, they're just like the well, they're just like the people in Canada in reverse. I mean, they got this thing that actions speak louder than words. So yeah, and they do all this cryptic horse shit and give out hints. And yeah, cause yeah, if you're in Texas, you got to get used to it, cause they're not gonna fully tell you something. I mean, they're gonna tell you things through hints and cryptic shit. So you gotta figure out what they're saying. If you get it wrong, they're gonna say you're incorrect. They're not gonna tell you. I mean, you gotta beat it out of them to get them to tell you, and they will refuse. And I know this. It's annoying. It's annoying, but it pissed me off. It bothered me. It made me lose it. But I kind of got used to it. Cause I mean, what do I care? Cause I'm not gonna live here. I'm not gonna live here any longer anyway. I'm planning on getting out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. This is the new Manchester saying this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.